Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Retro Wrestling Room. Today we have another interview in our podcast series. We are back traveling the world again today. We've been to Singapore, we have been to Japan, we've been to Ireland, we've been to the US. Today we have almost the first lady of Singapore wrestling, SPW Queen of Asia champion. We have the Lion City hit girl herself. We have Alexis freaking Lee on the channel today. How's it going today?
Thanks for having me, but I'm not the current Queen of Asia. That's on Yuki Kamifuku. So maybe after that last match for the upcoming one in A, it might be my last match. It might not be. We'll see. But I guess the SP, what better way to go up, right?
Yeah.
Main schedule with one of my best opponents ever. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I don't have to retire.
That's it. I meant to say former champion. I do apologize.
Ooh.
But I know it gets to But you've had this amazing feud going there, and like you said, I think it's very end of May. You have that very special title versus career match. I put together some clips of the feud going forward, and you've had so many amazing matches together. What is it about that seems to bring out the best in both of you? Do you think in your matches?
I don't know. I think we just got lucky. Like the first time I managed to get her to get a wrestler in Singapore, like I didn't know like how much we would actually get to see each other. Like it's insane. We have been in the same country. Besides in Singapore, in Japan, we've been together in Vietnam, Philippines. We didn't wrestle in Philippines, but we were there at the same time for the same show. And like in May, we're gonna like do China together. So it's kind of crazy to see like how much we've managed to meet each other so much for like the past, so I must say like 2 years. I'm bad with dates, but yeah, it's awesome, man. Like we know each other so well. We have kicked each other's ass all around Asia, and yeah, I can't wait to see how it goes for like May 30th. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be mayhem for mayhem.
And who do you think is probably your strongest opponent? Would you say it was Yuki at the moment?
Yeah, it's Yuki. There's another wrestler actually in Southeast Asia that actually managed to wrestle her for like I think about 10 times around Asia as well. So that honor goes to Crystal, the queen of Philippine wrestling. Everyone wants to be a queen. Oh my gosh. But yeah, she's awesome. We wrestled each other for so many years over so many countries. We did the WWE tryouts together in 2019 in China. We wrestled, like 10 times. Damn, how many countries was that? I think like about 4 or 5 countries, man. They had to wrestle each other. Yeah, we see each other so much.
Going way back to the start, before you were even before you started your wrestling career, how did you first get into wrestling, and what was the scene like where you are growing up?
So, the reason why I got into pro wrestling was actually like I went through high school bullying. So, it's a kind of a weird, I think, ish moment. So, like through bullying, I wanted to get like some anger out. I wanted to find like a way that I could, process all these experiences and I guess kind of like find the confidence in me to be better, be stronger. And pro wrestling was one of the things I watched and I really enjoyed it so much that I was like, you know what? WWE has this peer staff program that's anti-bullying. So what better way than for me to be a pro wrestler? Like I really want to be an entertainer. I love entertaining people and I love to be a bit more active. And like it's just everything together in one that I think it just really worked out well. So that was really awesome for us. Now I get to share my story and hopefully inspire some other people out there. Yay!
I think you definitely do, because it's not just a gimmick. You know, you are. the first women wrestler in Singapore. Is that right?
Yes.
So
When I
what was
was
so when you first like went training, what was it like for you being like the first person there that was a female?
it's it's weird, like I felt like I'm like the little sister among of the big brothers out there. Uh like the guys, they all grew up like watching wrestling, so it's kind of like in their blood and in the system. I'm just like I've just been watching wrestling like a couple years when I joined. And then it was very like it was tough because they're picking things up so much faster. But it turned out like pushes me to be better too. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed like those moments. It was kind of like my rebellious stage because my parents like hated the fact that their daughter was wanting to wrestling. So that was a secret for like quite a while actually. Until when I had my debut match and it was featured on like a local newspaper. My aunts went to my mom and asked if that was me, and that was when my secret got blown.
Oh no.
So I was like, yeah. It was hard. It was funny. Like, all these fun stories all happens because of pro wrestling. It's a crazy ass journey, man.
Do you think um your wrestling well, do you think your style of wrestling would have been drastically different if you had grown up in a scene where you were all training with women all the time?
Yeah, I think so. Like it would definitely shape me to be probably a better wrestler than I am right now. But I mean, to each their own. When I started, there was absolutely like no wrestling scene in Singapore. Singapore Pro Wrestling, the company that I wrestle with, we started out in 2012. I started in 2013. So when I went to them, they just like started training like just a couple months and put on like this little exhibition show, and that was when I first got like into the local wrestling scene. So it's like I grew up with SPW, and all these experiences that I have, it's like it's not something that many people can relate to because there's not much wrestling in Southeast Asia when we started. Actually, there was none. We're like one of the first. So it's like the whole scene is just growing, and I'm like here for the ride. I've seen how it started, and I'm seeing its growth, and I'm seeing like the potential of it from like the past 12 years. Damn, I'm old. I've been doing this for 12 years. I'm freaking old, man.
Well, I was speaking to LJ Cleary from Ireland a few weeks ago, and because he started so young, he was like 14 or something when he started
Jesus
training.
Christ.
So when he said he'd been wrestling for like 10 years, I was like, wait, how old are you now? I didn't realize he was still so young.
I'm not gonna answer that. That's gonna hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I know. What is the female scene like in Singapore now?
It's grown. There's a couple more girls here and then, which is great. And I mean, I love competition. I love that like there are more women in Southeast Asia overall. Actually, in Asia, there are a bit more women, so it's nice to see like the ranks of women that's joining, and I mean that's just more competition for me. That's more fun. I've wrestled Crystal for like 10 times. We're bored of each other now. We're like this divorced couple that can't get rid of each other.
Yeah.
So now we've got so many more like female wrestlers out there that we can like just wrestle and gain experience and teach and impart skills and sort of things. I can't describe that what we are. It's like Yoda, but we're like I don't know. I don't watch Star Wars. I can't give a good example.
It's like you tried to make a Star Wars reference. That's okay.
Yeah. But it's like it's not working. It's like what am I? Ah, man. But I don't know. I'm one of the ones inside there. Probably, I don't know, from a skeleton crew or some shit. I'm just quoting stuff I saw on Disney Plus, man.
Yeah. Well, weirdly enough, I once heard your character be described, and you can tell me if this is way off or very accurate. I once heard your character described as AJ Lee meets a Tim Burton character.
Well, people did compare you with AJ like very early on because I think, yeah, when I started, they wanted me to be this very like poppy, happy girl, which was very AJ in that moment. And it's fun because both of us are Leaf.
Mm.
Like, so it's like the comparison was on the wall. But yeah, I think like when I decided to like put on the face paint and stuff, like it was kind of like something changed a bit more. I got to be more comfortable. It's like when I put on the face paint, it adds on to this kind of mask. I don't know how to say it. It just reflected so much that I can be like this badass person, kind of like a little stone cold vibe. I mean, with the alcohol, it's definitely very stone cold. It's just with the face paint, it kind of helped me out with the confidence a lot more than when I was just putting on normal makeup. So I really liked it. It's game changer, man. And obviously, I stand out from the rest of the very cute ghosts in the region. They're so adorable. I can't compete with that.
Well, I've heard a story that when you first started putting on the half skeleton makeup, there is a story behind that, right?
Yeah.
Can you
So
explain people who may not know?
yeah, so I believe fans would know that by now I'm a huge little monster. I freaking love Gala. I'm so excited to be able to go to Mayhem Ball next month. So okay. Anyways, back to it. So yeah, when she did the Born This Way music video, she did the whole skeleton look. And also when like growing up, everyone just kept making fun of me like through the bullying and stuff that I am too skinny. Yeah, so the skeleton thing just kind of like came in. It's kind of like a two sides of the coin kind of thing where I put whatever's I've been bullied for in the past, like having like putting it on myself to show that, you know, I have grown past it. At the same time, it's like just I'm born this way. Like no matter what, I'm just gonna be myself and hell yeah, it's Gaga, man. I can't say no to Gaga, you know. It's just Gaga. Like, oh,
Did you see her performance the other day at Coachella?
I was watching it before this interview actually. Like the
Right, okay.
yeah, it's the second set right now. I was like, "Babe." I've been rewatching it so much. I love it. I freaking love it. It's so theater. It's so cinema. It's Gaga. I'm so excited for Mayhem. Oh my gosh, my May is so packed, and I'm like so upset when she announced the Mayhem bar and like 4 dates in Singapore, and then I can only make it for the first day. I'm flying out the very next day. I'm like, why? Why did it have to be in May? Like, French come in June? Ay, por favor, just come in June.
Uh,
Schedule is free. But it's May, so my May is packed. More packed. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy schedule for me. I'm excited though. I'm looking forward. I'm hoping to make an outfit just for the Mayhem ball. But we'll see if I have time because I have yet to get started on designing my shirt for May. And May is in like 1.5 weeks to go, I think. Oops.
yeah, time is starting to run out now.
Yep, it's a lot of last minute shit. The procrastinating ADHD is working. Yeah.
You wrestled for TG or TJPW before, and you're actually going back there again soon, right? What is it like? What is it like wrestling for them?
It was amazing. Like, I mean, I always dreamed of doing that. I've never wrestled in Japan prior to that, which some people didn't believe me when I said that because I've wrestled so many of the Joshis. So like it was so awesome. You know, I got there. People don't recognize me about my face paint. So when I got there super early on, so funny thing about that show was that it was literally the very next day after my Singapore match. So I had SPW the very night before. And I thought that Teach was gonna be at night. So I was like, okay, cool, that's not so bad, right? Like that's I've got time to rest before the match. No. I had to be the opening match for SPW. leave immediately after my match. So I changed backstage, brought down all my luggages straight down to the car. My friend actually arranged a car for me to send me to the airport because my flight was in like 2 hours after, technically 2 hours from the start of my match. So that was kind of a rush. But Singapore is small, thankfully, so it was fine. I was removing my makeup in the car, got through security and stuff, did like the shittiest airport shower with my head in the sink, pouring water over my head. Everyone thinking I'm crazy, just to get like a kind of shower because I didn't have time to go to a lounge or anything. Jump onto a plane, couldn't fall asleep on the whole flight. It was insane. I was so freaking tired. So I got to Japan at 6 in the morning. The show is at 12, so no rest. So after the match, but I also didn't rest. I went out to meet the girls from Choco Pro. After I went to meet up with some of the fans after, so I was like back in the hotel room by like 1 a.m. So I didn't sleep for like, I think like almost 48 hours. So that was my debut in Japan.
So
It was insane. I love it though.
yeah, with like Choco Pro you mentioned, have you wrestled for Choco Pro before?
Yeah, we did a Choco Pro episode in Singapore where we had a bunch of them here for, I think it was our anniversary show back a couple years, like 2 years ago.
Mm.
So where we had May, CDK, yeah, and Shibam. We were all part of this little thing.
Well, I know, like, obviously Choco Pro, and I know you had a match with Thekla as well, which is a similar style where there's no ring. Um, what are the differences then, preparing for a wrestling match where it's just mats rather than an actual wrestling ring?
I should like it though. Like I love to be put in the different situations where you kind of like think outside the box. I mean, the ring, it's easy, it's comfortable because that's where we've trained for so long. But at the same time, it's like when you're working in a different environment and you kind of adapt and change. It's just amazing. Like I wrestled in World Underground Wrestling in Austria once. It was this underground bunker with Tekla actually. So it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Like getting a venue, seeing their place, and then telling me what's the rules of like the match and stuff. I was like, okay, cool, cool. Right, we kind of like put something fun together. It was insane taking monkey flip on the tiny ass mat. That was so painful, but that was also fun. Like, I mean, who else can like say that they've had all these experiences and stuff, man? Like, so I feel very honored and like to be able to get to experience all these different like venues, different vibes, different things. So I really like it a lot. Yeah.
Like when because I've done an interview with Super P and Balianaki, and I just get so intrigued by kind of trying to pick their brains when I'm talking about matches that are not actually in wrestling rings, because I just feel like it's just got to be so hard. But it's strange that everybody that I've interviewed have said it just opens up a creativity in them because it's just something that they're so just not used to.
Yeah. Like especially when I watch like Sakura's and like how she uses the space and then like how the rest of them kind of like unlocks this like kind of like Pandora box of like different ways of using it and everything. I freaking love it, man. Especially when Chris put May, I put her up
Yeah.
and and just like sum up. Damn, I love that so much. I'm like, I want to do that on the May too. God damn it. I just have put that little pixie up and I just dap her into the wall. Damn.
Like you just see, like especially in the where they do Choco Pro in that tiny little space, and the audience is so close to them. They have to use the walls, they have to use the windows. Even when I've seen like even just basic moves, say like a hip toss or something or an arm drag, and the wrestlers almost have to pull in their feet so they're not hitting the crowd as well. It's just it blows my mind how different it is, but also very similar to what we're used to.
Yeah, it's adaptability to like adapt to the different situations and stuff. That's why I think it's very amazing about getting to work in different rings, different venues, different atmosphere. Not atmosphere. I mean, that's just one, right? Yeah, different vibes and stuff. I really like it a lot. Like, I mean, even in the ring, our ring is pretty small compared to some of the ones overseas. So it's kind of nice to see like how I can change things up or like to make myself look bigger and all that, even in a big ring.
Mm.
It's just really fun. Like things that kind of gain through experience and kind of put those knowledge into use for like the future matches and stuff like that. It's insane, and I just enjoyed it so much.
You've you've wrestled so many different people over the years now. Like legends like May Yamashita, we got Indy Hartwell there, like May Segura, Rio. Who are some of your favorite matches that you've had? You know, if we had to go out and pick some Alexis Lee matches, which ones would you recommend for people to watch?
Same. One of my favorite matches is like with Hiroyo Matsumoto in SPW. She's awesome. So that was actually the first match that my parents came to watch me wrestle, and it was funny because like early on, my hair got stuck in her bracelet,
Oh no.
and like it was just so fun, and like it was the first time I ever did like crossbody to the outside. I have a fear of heights, so that just was scary. But it was so great to finally have my parents come down and watch. My mom still doesn't like the sound of like, how we take the bumps and like how we push
Mm.
sound it does when we take those bumps and stuff. It hurts her. So she hates it. Yeah, but it's really nice it was a really nice match I feel. Uh I took some pretty sick fun bumps that I still enjoy and to watch back, how I died. The different ways I died. Yeah, let me think. There was another match that I really, really enjoyed a lot. It's my tag match with Nick NYC as the tag team champions of SVW versus Bucky and Baksa from Sera. So that was our first match back from COVID, and it was electric, like coming back from lockdown and all that craziness that COVID brought, and we got performing for our people and fans. Fans just ate it up. It was a very long ass match that I died like 80% of it. I got but it was great. It was great. I really love it. I took this German suplex from Paksa that you can just hear the audible gas from the fans, from the audience on the day off. It's just like everyone was like come losing their mind, and like I don't know how I wasn't like eat then too. But it was so fun. It was so fun. I really liked that a lot.
Um, yeah. One of the wrestlers that you did manage to wrestle, and somebody who we've tragically lost since, was Hana Kimura. Um, somebody who grew up, as a big fan of Hannah. What was Hannah like backstage, and how much did she miss? Because she was such a huge talent.
Yeah. So it kind of sucks. I mean, I only knew her for a couple of days in Taiwan. Like I don't know. She just felt like a little sister when I met her. She was just so happy, so funny. She's like this little ray of sunshine. I don't really speak much Japanese, and she was still trying to communicate with me, and I really love that. I love her a lot. She's awesome, and yeah, we were just walking down the street one day, with the rents, and she saw like a cat in the shop, and she just quickly stopped, just like crouched down, and was like saying hi to the cat through the window. It was so adorable. Got just like just so awesome, man. I'm doing an interview, dude. Yeah, I really love her a lot. Yeah, she was when I met her. I think she was still under wrestle one. She was wearing the Rivera jacket. as a ring entrance. So she wasn't that crazy huge of a star she went on to become. And like a couple years after the match, I mean, I'm pretty much a nobody, right? So some of the fans from Singapore went to Japan and said they met her and they mentioned me and she was so excited. She still remembers me. It was so cute. Yeah. I love her, man. I fucking love her. Like my last tattoo I got was in memory of her. It's like a bunch of flowers. And yeah, it's hard because when I heard the news, like I don't know, my friends caught me that she posted some stuff on Twitter and I didn't know what's happening. I when I asked my friend after that when I woke up for work, he told me she posted something that was like uh disturbing onto a social media. So they wanted me to check in on her. And I reached out over on Instagram. I sent her a couple DMs that was of course unread. It was just like a day of feeling like so much worry, so much just I couldn't focus and stuff. Then when I got the news, I was absolutely devastated. I was very heartbroken. I couldn't eat for days, man, and like and it sucked. It didn't feel right at the same time because I only knew her for a couple days, like compared to what I'm sure a lot of other wrestlers were feeling. Those that really knew her as well. And I don't know, it just sucked overall so much. It hurt so much when that happened, and I miss her a lot. When I was in Japan last year in May, one of my friends, one of the wrestlers, invited me to a show, and I went to watch the memorial show for the first time. It was kind of hard to watch it. It's hard to not feel all those emotions, and it was also hard because I saw like some of people I knew that were in the show wrestling and stuff as well. I know how much harder it would have been for them in order. I wanted to like just go up to her mom and like just hug her and stuff, but her mom doesn't know me. We've been so fucking
Yeah, right.
yeah, like I miss her a lot. I wish things would have been better for her. Yeah, sometimes we're having like very sad dark thoughts and stuff. I just remember like the pain that it caused from just knowing her for a couple of days, and I don't want to inflict that onto anyone else. So that's kind of like my motivation to get out of that darkness and stuff. And I'm feeling like really happy and things. I just kind of wish she was here to witness everything. I mean, I obviously when I debuted in Japan, I wish I could have met her. Maybe I don't know.
I'm sorry it's upset you so much. Um,
But
no, it's okay. It's okay. Take a moment. But it's amazing the impression that she left on you just for like those couple of days, which is an amazing thing. And the fact that people mentioned you when they met her in Japan, and they still remembered you and everything. I think that's amazing. And there's so many like amazing memories. I know obviously it would be so much better if they're still here, but the fact that we've still got all those memories and we've still got those matches that we can still go back to every so often, you know, there are a lot of good things to remember, even though the end was so awful for everybody.
yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, she definitely was. But yeah, I mean, we are lucky that so much was recorded at the time. There is so much footage, and luckily all the footage that we get to watch now is of happier times and is of her smiling and performing, and They're the great things, that we've always got to remember.
The Yeah, the memories mean so much. It's hard. Uh, Sometimes it's hard, but sometimes I think about them and I just think how fun those days were and like all those days. Yeah, I miss her a lot. Especially but the upcoming main show as well. I plan to get a tattoo and uh I'm not too sure what I want to put yet, but it's gonna be so weird.
What kind of ideas do you have for the tattoo?
I spoken with this tattoo artist. Like I was thinking something from her Flash,
Mm.
her Flash designs. Probably has some flowers to it for sure. But I think we'll confirm like everything on the day off.
Mm.
So it's gonna be a very busy week for me in Japan. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have so many friends to try to reach out to. I mean, I'm in Japan for Golden Week. That's obviously very exciting. I've always wanted to do Golden Week, so I'm glad that TJPW reached out and gave me this opportunity, and I get to do it with Matcha as well. We're going for some goal. We're gonna like steal their goal the way they took our goal. We're gonna make history and stuff. Let's hope it works to that.
Yes. Who are some of the opponents that you're mostly looking forward to facing when you go over there?
I actually was very lucky that I got to wrestle quite a lot of the girls from TJPW since my excursion there. Like I wrestled with Himawari and Shofu Nakajima when I tagged with Kaya. Then back in Singapore I got like Kaya and Miyu in a triple threat. I had Palm over at the same time. God, there's just so many. I wanna wrestle Miyu Watanabe, probably. But I really, really wanna wrestle Makizo, man.
Yes.
Like we'll both be doing like middle fingers for like what, half of the match. For sure. It's gonna be something that's like, kids in the audience, please close your eyes.
Yeah.
It's not a match for you. And then we'll just be trying middle fingers randomly throughout the match.
There's something that you've incorporated into your career that I have to ask about, and that is the biting. And it just twigged something in my head then that if you and Makito did have that match, her fingers are going to be in trouble in that match.
I think us, the both of us would be is
Yeah.
like the same level of like trouble, Like she's trouble like she's a Leo, if I'm not wrong. I found out that she's like a couple days older than me.
Mm.
So it's like we're bound to cause chaos. We're definitely gonna be causing chaos. We're gonna be like making it so much trouble, so much havoc that's gonna be, I don't know. It'll be like me versus Form times 10. But the biting thing, actually, the funny thing about it, I actually don't really bite people. It started after, I guess, I wrestled Maizuru. I think she was the reason I started biting people. The apple bit me, and then now the scatty bites people.
Yeah.
The whole thing about biting. But yeah, one of the person I'm looking forward to getting to hang out with a bit more. It's Namba. I'm gonna bite her again. Yes, and she's not safe. In just like a short Sean sign, she is not safe from me. Started looking at Eric I'll be there.
The people in the UK, we need you to win this match at the end of May because we can't have you retiring without coming to perform for Pro Wrestling Eve here in the UK.
That was a plan before COVID happened. I actually had a plan. I think was supposed to be 8 weeks in UK. I was gonna do the UK, France, and Finland, and then COVID happened and plan is out the window. So I actually had like 9 shows booked up then.
Oh,
It was crazy schedule, and then like COVID happened, lockdown happened, everything crashed. But yeah, that's the plan. I do want to go to UK. I want to do more of Europe, and I'm hoping to do that like next year if I don't retire, or I can still travel and then say hi to people at E and then like fry off.
you've actually did you actually watch one of the she wins before?
Yeah, I was there. Huh? Yeah, so I was actually there. She won. Jesus Christ. When May and Little Pencil were there. So that was my first time meeting May. And she thought she knew it already. I was like, you're younger than me. Your memory should be better than me. Yeah, it was fun. I was with my partner at the time. I was visiting her in France. I mean, she's French, so I was visiting her, and we planned a short trip over to UK. I reached out to Eve for the she one, but they were already fully booked. So it was fun. I mean, I got invited to go to the show, and that's when I met Rhea Riley, who was so lovely. She said she knew me, and I was like, how the hell do you know me? Like, I just said like, hey, I'm Alexis from Singapore. And she's like, I know you. I was like, like, I don't think like anyone would know me. But she did it. I was like, oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I got offered to do a show the next day, but I was actually traveling back to France next day, so I could not do that show. If not, I would have made my Eat Baby then, which was sad. Because I really wanted to wrestle there. Wanted to wrestle in the Resgal venue, so it was so big. Yeah. That venue died. So sad.
I mean, there's so many like bad parts of the internet and social media, but the good parts are things like that Ria managed to see. She obviously knew about you beforehand, whereas like a few years ago, we just wouldn't have had that opportunity to see people from that part of the world.
Yeah, it's great. Like, it really helped me a lot, I guess. Like, yeah, getting to wrestle with so many of the Japanese wrestlers and like legends such as like Sakura-san and stuff, cause they help to elevate me in a way. They are like kind of like my marketing tool.
Mm.
They really helped me out a lot. So it was really great. Met up with Bria when she came over to Singapore for like a short trip. So it's really nice to catch up and all that. And yeah, I hope to really see her like really soon if I'm traveling to the UK for, maybe resting. We'll see. We'll see after May. We'll see after May. Maybe I need to throw a chair at Yuki to get that win, and then hope I don't retire.
That's it.
Yeah, no DQ.
By any means necessary.
Yeah, I'll just like lock her out. Nah, I can't. I need a title. I was gonna say I'm gonna lock her out so she can't get in for the like 10 counts, but like I need a title, right? So it's not gonna work out.
Before we let you before we let you go today, if you did manage to come back to the UK, are there any particular opponents that you've got your eye on that you'd like to face when you come over?
I wanted to wrestle with Laura Di Matteo, but I understand she's retired already, which
I
was
think so.
sad. Yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. I love watching like her matches on Eve and stuff. I really enjoyed that a lot. I think was that few people. Oh shit! Yeah, this one. Session love Martina. I wanna wrestle her. I wanna get drunk with her. I want her to be my new wrestling mom. If anyone knows like Session, could you please tell her like to adopt this Asian skeleton? We can get drunk together. A lot drunk together.
Alexis, thank you so much for coming on the show today. I know you're very busy at the moment, um, and you've got to do a lot of training for the end of May because I think we speak for everybody. We need you to win this match so we can continue. So, for me and everybody else, I think we're all keeping our fingers crossed for this win at the end of May because we can't have you retiring. No chance.
Who knows? It's getting me die.
No, no, I'm not even putting it out there. No, it's definitely not
It
happening.
will be a party no matter what. It's gonna be a celebration party or it'll be a retirement party. We'll see.
There we go. There we go.
I'm gonna get drunk no matter what.
Oh, there you go. Win-win.
Yeah, it's still a win. I get drunk. Like it's gonna be like, I mean, people are still gonna buy me drinks, right? Because it's happy, sad. It's I'm gonna get free drinks, so it's win-win for me. In a way, win-win lose. I don't know. We'll see.
That's it. Alexis, thank you so much for coming on today. Stay on the line. We'll do a proper goodbye in a moment, and we will wrap this up here on the channel. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Another amazing interview on the channel there. I think you'll agree, it's really great that we're getting to learn about different wrestlers from all around the world. For somebody like me who's just always interested in learning new things, I like going to different parts of the world and trying to soak in the different championships and the different wrestlers in those areas. And I just find them so interesting. Um, I will link down below in the description box all the places that you can find Alexis Lee online. And obviously, keep your fingers crossed for that match at the end of May, where she will be hopefully becoming the Queen of Asia champion once again. But as always, guys, thanks for sticking around and hopefully see you soon. Bye, guys.